Hi, this is Bobby Cobb, and I'm here at the Adams Center with another speaker preview. Coming up this Sunday, we've got one of our very own is going to be speaking to us, Sherry Coburn, who runs the Nia Dance program that is here every Wednesday night, right before our meditation. And she runs those classes on Wednesday and on Saturday. And she's going to be giving us an introduction to Nia Dance this upcoming Sunday. So we're real excited to have her here. So, Sherry, we're excited to have you here, and we're excited about your upcoming presentation. And I'm new to Nia Dance. I haven't been to one of your classes yet, so I'm really excited to learn more about it. What, for somebody who doesn't know anything about Nia, how would you describe that to the uninitiated?
Well, that's a very good question, and it's a question that I get a lot, and everybody goes, "Nia, what is Nia?" And it's actually an acronym for Neuromuscular Integrative Action. So it's a celebration for your mind, your body, your emotions, and your spirit. It makes you feel amazing because we are moving so many different parts of us and parts you didn't even know you had. And we have a saying in the Nia community that when you're trying to describe Nia, it's like trying to describe chocolate. If you know, and if you think about chocolate, I'm a chocolate lover, and so when I think about it, I don't know how I could explain to someone what it tastes like,
Right.
because it's so unique. It doesn't taste like anything else that I could describe that somebody would go, "Oh yeah, it tastes like this." And that's kind of the magic of it. It's so unique and it's so beautiful and it's so holistic that it's like chocolate. You can't describe it. You can't, articulate what it tastes like. You just know you want it. And that's
Yeah.
what Nia is you want it. The more you do it, the more you want it, because you start experiencing things in a whole new way. It brings awareness to everything that you're doing. And it's a beautiful, holistic mind, body, spirit celebration. And we can talk a little bit more in depth about the different things that we do.
Okay. Well, yeah. Talk a little bit about that. I know Nia is an integration of.
There's
So,
there's 9 different movement modalities that are part of a Nia experience and a practice. It started out, well, I'll just tell you, the creators were very proficient in physical health, and Debbie Rosas was one of the founders, and she had fitness facilities. She was really big in the early 80s, when jazzercise was coming on
mm-hmm.
scene, and it was just the rage, and people were doing Tai Bo and all this stuff. And Carlos, her partner and husband at the time, was a professional tennis coach. He was born in Mexico City. Amazing man. They both were just this dynamic couple, and they were very involved in physical health and helping people stay physical. But what they noticed is, people were getting really serious injuries, and they said, "Wait, if this is supposed to be healthy and good, how come we're
What's
doing
going on?
something wrong?"
Right. Right.
So they set out on this quest to try and figure out, okay, what are ways to move that will help people heal, that will keep people free of injury, that people will feel good, they'll look good, and it was their quest. And what they were first guided to is the martial arts. And there are 3 different martial arts involved in the Nia practice. The first martial art is Tai Chi, which
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people have probably heard about. Tai Chi. Tai
Yep.
Chi, we call it in Nia the slow dance. And it's so important to really move in consciousness, because when you move in consciousness, you're involving your mind. You're setting an intention of, how am I going to move this joint and this muscle, and do it in unison and do it in such a way that I'm involving my intrinsic muscles as well as my extrinsic muscles, which in most fitness they're only involved in the extrinsic muscles, but we need that harmony and balance of moving, all the tendons and joints and ligaments and muscles and all of that with the bone. And then they started looking at Taekwondo.
Hmm.
And Taekwondo is a very powerful martial art, and you're doing a lot of kicks and blocks and punches,
Right.
and
Right.
It's
Not nearly as gentle as
it's
Tai
not
Chi.
nearly as, no, it's not. It's not at all. Tai Chi was the slow dance, and Taekwondo is the precision dance. You know, it's very powerful. It's very yang energy, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. And then the next martial art that came through this process was Aikido.
Mm.
Aikido is my favorite of the martial arts because we call it the harmonious spherical movement. We are created, our DNA is created in a spiral code. Everything in creation is a spiral. And Aikido teaches that. Morihei Shiba was the guy that created Aikido. And he really learned that energy of moving when, most of the other martial arts are more defense.
Right.
He had this understanding that if someone's coming at you with a negative energy that's combative or violent or aggressive, he learned to take that energy and use it, deflect it back, and use it to so they would use their own energy against themselves, and he could walk away. And it's a beautiful practice of really getting in touch with harmony. There's no winner, there's no combatant, there's just harmony in that powerful spiral. I love Aikido, and that's one of the movement forms. And then they decided, well, this is really great. This is great conditioning. We're more grounded. We have better balance. We have more power. Our muscles are getting stronger. But it's not fun. So Carla said, well, how can we have fun? Well, what's fun? Well, dancing is fun. And so they started trying different dancing things. And so the first dance that they came to is jazz dance. And jazz, we call jazz the dance of fun, showmanship, and expression. And I don't know of any better way to tap into your own sense of creativity than dancing and being expressive and playful. And in a NIA class, it gives you an opportunity to play like kids. Why should kids have all the fun to do all the playing? So we get to play. And jazz is a fun part of that. And then they started getting into modern dance. And Martha Graham brought us modern dance. Bob Fosse and Gwen Verdon, I believe, was the ones that brought us jazz. And Martha Graham was amazing. She, modern dance came to us after ballet. A lot of people were getting hurt with ballet and things like that. And so modern dance is a beautiful dance of making shapes with your body. And the dancers that created this beautiful movement form were really interested in telling the story, just like ballet tells the story. Mm-hmm. Modern dance tells the story using your body. And it's really interesting when you look at the old tapes of modern dance. Guys would literally they'd get down and they'd put their head over their heel and this beautiful woman stand there and they would show, he's head over heels over. So it's so much fun to just play with shapes with your body. And then they said, well, there's still something missing. And it was the spirit piece. And so they discovered Duncan dance, which Duncan dance was created by Isadora Duncan. A lot of people nowadays don't even know about her, but if you're around for any length of time, you've heard of her, and she revolutionized dance in the entire world. She was actually born in San Francisco, of all places. And she said, there's all these injuries with ballet. People are done at 25 from ballet. Let's find a way that we can dance and have the expression that comes from the emotions. Let it be authentic movement that creates this spiritual essence of our beings and taps into that spiritual essence. And she danced so beautifully. It was like nothing I've ever seen, to just really dance from a deep inside of you, mm-hmm. to pull out those emotions. And in doing that, it creates self-healing, and it creates a connection with that spirit, that mind, body, spirit connection.
Wow, yeah, I love that.
It's very powerful, and it's very beautiful. And what a great thing to have an opportunity every week or twice a week, I offer twice a week, that you can come and have these amazing experiences with your body and stimulating your mind. When it was created, they really looked at the neurophysiology of our body. And anytime you hear neuro, you know that the mind is involved, right?
Absolutely.
So they really wanted to know is what's that connection between our mind and our body. It's pretty powerful, and the more you integrate those two, it is amazing what you can do with your body. It's powerful. And then you drop the spirit, having it come from a place of spirit. It's really hard to describe. It's so incredible, and I love it so much, and it's so much fun.
Yeah, the enthusiasm comes through.
Yeah, and you're missing
really
you're missing an amazing experience. So, and then they did all that, and then they said, well, how do we get to a place of self-healing? We've got better strength and conditioning and focus, but how do we get, we got the fun piece. So how do we get to the real place of healing all the parts of us? So then they started looking at different healing forms, and yoga, of course, everyone knows how powerful and wonderful yoga is. I do it every morning. It's got the 8 limbs. I do pranayama every morning. I love it. It's powerful. And the yoga is, we call it the conscious alignment of joints, and bones. And we know that if your body's out of alignment, you're causing pain. Everything's crunching on something else, and a lot of
compensating
pain. And you're experiencing pain in your body. So, we do exercises and movements that you can help realign your own self, your own body. It's powerful. And I love yoga. And then one of the other healing techniques we use is the Alexander technique. And that really brings attention to the head. In any other fitness or movement class I've ever experienced, they just kind of ignore the head. But our head is 15 pounds. It's a big part of our body weight. And it's an important part to make sure that you're nurturing. I know a lot of people carry stress right here I know I do, and sometimes in the back of my head, where the base of my spine, my shoulders, that's where I carry my stuff. And if you're not paying attention and really understanding how much our head directs our movements and really tapping into that, I'll know the saying, where attention goes, energy flows. All I have to do is turn my head, and my body's going to have to turn. So we really bring you into a sense of awareness to understand how how our muscular skeletal system works and how we can best use that so we can move more efficiently. And then the last healing art is the Moshe Feldenkrais theory. And that is a very powerful technique that we use in the NIA practice. And it teaches us that we should be sensation scientists, and that we should be aware of sensations that we have in our body, and that we can move our bodies in different ways so that we can heal our bodies, because it's all about how do you move. Just watch people walk. Some people walk like they're carrying bricks on their feet, that you can see in someone's body how they present.
And other people just kind of float through the world almost effortlessly.
And they're graceful. And so it really teaches us how to be in touch with sensation. Wow. And how to understand that dynamic ease. And when you are moving with dynamics and ease, that rejuvenates the body, but it also relaxes the body. So it's amazing.
Oh, I'm excited.
And we do it all. It's like I set a smorgasbord, and you can come and what you want is there for the taking. We understand that everyone's at a different level of physical ability or mental or spiritual or whatever. And so I offer that come and take what you want from the feast. And you don't have to eat it all. You don't have to try it all. But come and see what you like. See what feels good. Right. Because NIA is a very pleasure-based practice. We've had that saying for years and years, no pain, no gain. Well, that's malarkey. That's horrible. Who believed that lie, right? That's crazy. So we believe that movement should feel good. And we can move in a way that we can express our love, we can express our essence, we can express our creativity, our imagination, our intelligence. Movement should be intelligent so that you get the biggest bang for your buck. And then in doing that, you create that holistic health, that sense of well-being, that homeostasis that we're all desiring. Yeah. I'm in my 60s, 63, and I have more energy and vitality than I did in my 30s. So come and experience the bliss.
Well, so let me ask you. So you do the classes twice a week. And I know the class that you do on the first Saturday of the month is a free introductory class that anybody can just drop in and experience.
Yeah.
This Sunday, when you're talking to us, it's not really going to be a class, although there is going to be movement. So for somebody who's thinking about coming this Sunday or would like to learn more about it, what will the experience be like at the Sunday gathering?
Well, I will be doing some lecture, of course, to just I want to go a little deeper into what we kind of talked about today so people really understand what it is. You will never be around me and not have some movement going on because, I move my hands. You can tell how much I move. But I really want people to feel it in their body. It's one thing to tell somebody something, but until you have the experiential data, you still don't get it. So don't be afraid. A lot of people go, oh, I can't move. I'm embarrassed. People will watch. No, they won't because they're worried about what they're doing. So come and be here. And we're not going to do a lot of movements. We're not going to do big stuff. We're just going to do like a joint stimulation. I want you to hear and feel how your body responds to the music. The music is a big part because there's nothing that taps into spirit quicker than music. We're all moved. How many times have you heard a song on the radio and you immediately go back to who you were in love with at the time that song came out, or what you were doing, or where you were living, or
where you were on vacation.
Yeah, so music is a beautiful way that we have of tapping into some pretty amazing things, and the music is very different. Sometimes we're doing techo, sometimes we're doing ambient, sometimes it's reggae, sometimes it's music from India or Germany, or the music is from all over the world. So it's not the music you hear on the radio, and you will fall in love and literally be seduced by the amazing neo music. It's amazing. I can't say it enough. It's wonderful.
That's awesome. We're really looking forward to it.
Yes, it's going to be fun. So don't miss it.
We'll see you Sunday.
All right. Thank you.
So Sherry's going to be our guest speaker this upcoming Sunday. Our gatherings are at the Center on Sea, which is located at 6000 C Street here in Anchorage at the corner of C and Dowling. We start at 9:30 and typically go to about 10:45. You can obviously see that this is something that Sherry is amazingly passionate about. So I hope you join us this Sunday. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye for now.